In this video we will discuss some concepts of operating system. What the difference between program, process. Lightweight process is known as thread. A program is an executable file which contains a certain set of instructions written to complete the specific job or operation on your computer. Programs are never stored on the primary memory in your computer. Instead, they are stored on a disk or secondary memory on your PC or laptop. They are read from the primary memory and executed by the kernel. For example, the word program is a program that enables us to write text and other features. What is the process? A process is an execution of a specific program. It is an active entity that actions the purpose of the application. Multiple processes may be related to the same program. The process never need to disk or secondary memory to store because it creates when the program is running and it kill after the program finished running. For example, when you click on the word icon double-click, the program will convert to process and will load into the RAM. And this process will be active in the RAM, and this picture will show that. And you will able to open many work file, because multiple processes may be related to the same program. A thread is the smallest unit of processing that can be performed in an OS. In most modern operating systems, a thread exists within a process, that is, a single process may contain multiple threads. And this picture shows that. Why threads? Threads provide a way to improve application performance through parallelism. Because resource sharing. Resources like code, data, and files can be shared among all threads within a process. Example. When the users use the word application, there is a thread responsible for taking the input from them. And there is a thread responsible for format the text, and another thread is responsible for check grammar rules. And these threads work concurrent and sequential. Let's talk about type of threads. What is the user thread? The user threads can be easily implemented than the kernel thread. User-level threads can be applied to such types of operating systems that do not support threads at the kernel level. It is faster and efficient. Context switch time is shorter than the kernel-level threads. It does not require modifications of the operating system. User-level threads representation is very simple. The register, PC, stack, and many thread control blocks are stored in the address space of the user-level process. What the usage of user thread? If the program has many processes or run concurrent, you should use user thread to tell to kernel because the kernel sees the program only one process. And this diagram shows that many processes or threads are running at the same time. What is the kernel thread? Kernel-level threads are handled by the operating system directly, and the thread management is done by the kernel. The context information for the process as well as the process threads is all managed by the kernel. Because of this, kernel-level threads are slower than user-level threads. Finally, how the program does divide into more than one process. When the program is executing, the main process will create. After that, if the program need to create another process to do another task, the system will do fork call system, and the newly process is called the child process. And the main process called parent process. And this operation is alternative until all tasks of the program or execute.